known for so long.
Nice to meet you.
You always miss Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only 2 hours flight from Japan.
Okay.
Okay,
good to know.
Sorry.
I know we have to climb up into these.
I know, and I'm on super short
Who picked the highest
school.
chairs known to? These are chairs on ladders, basically.
This is for military training. Yeah. You're good with this, but not me. Okay,
Shall we?
Right?
Let's rock this.
For this movie, I know this is a message that you would like to express to the world. You are not only the leading actor, but also the producers. Why this story and why this topic?
Well, first we really wanted to ask the questions. Why are we still in this conflict? Why are 16 years now for us in Afghanistan, and really question the expenditure of the dedication of our young men and women. For what reason? What this idea that, to me, it's an unwinnable war. To me, they're actually being abused. What is our definition of winning? How do we think what does a victory really look like? I think we really got to question our choices, what we've been doing, not to mention the civilian casualties. So it's why when we approached this film, we took an absurd approach. First with the idea that the war is absurd. It's an absurd idea that we would be trying to kill each other in any way. Man against man, woman against woman. It just, it makes no sense. So that was our start.
Right.
So many years ago.
And maybe that's because you've been to some third countries. So
yes, and also I went to visit Walter Reed, which is where our wounded go. And the dedication, it's harrowing. I mean, really, you want to see the best examples of human spirit, you'll see it there. But as a father, I just couldn't help but say, why? Why? What is this? Why? And why do we continue to be doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result? It's the definition of crazy.
I know you create this general in a certain style. You talk in a different way, you act in a different way, even jog in a different way, like a raptor. So it's kind of cute.
It's not pretty.
But that's quite cute. I find it's quite charming to me. Yeah. And what inspired you to create such style? And is it a funny story behind it?
Well, first of all, I mean, it just made us laugh. So
I know.
We started from there. But it was important again that we wanted to, I guess, illustrate was the personal belief in one's own greatness, the delusion of grandeur, versus what the person really looks like on the outside.
Right.
And we took that as kind of a metaphor for the hubris, for our approach in these conflicts.
And also this hairstyle. Is this inspired by Clooney?
I didn't know. Yeah, I guess so. We can't help it,
Yeah, this reminds me because the gray hair. And you definitely look young in person. This general is around like 70, right?
I don't know. We really didn't age him. And again, it's someone we invented. The story is a nonfiction, but we just used the template of Michael Hastings' book to create our own character and to tell our own story. I guess the relationship between our Pentagon, our White House, and a 24-hour news cycle, and how decisions get made from those competing self-interests.
A movie nowadays is a competition of epic skill and a lot of digital effect. You're one of the pioneers to make the movie for the online market, and that's very creative. What brings you the first idea, and why Netflix?
Well, I mean, quite honestly, I don't think this movie would have gotten made without Netflix. It's just the way the business works right now. These kind of difficult films to pull off, very challenging, but challenging. Well, just the subject matter itself, and we walk this line of, it's a funny movie till it's not. Meaning, when we deal with the realities of these decisions, and that's the price of civilians and our troops on the ground. It's very sobering, and it's very difficult the degree of difficulty to pull off this kind of film is very tough. So it's a big risk for a studio, and it just doesn't fit in their business model. So now with a delivery system like Netflix, I'm seeing more and more movies getting made that wouldn't have gotten made. I'm seeing really talented filmmakers getting shots to tell personal stories that they wouldn't be able to. I'm seeing, what I'm saying is it's a big win for the viewer, because it's a big win for the filmmaker and a big win for the viewer, because now we have more films out, more things to draw from and be inspired by.
And I can tell it's definitely require different elements to make movies for the online market. What's the difference?
There's absolutely no difference in the execution. We make them exactly the same. And you know, as I say, all films, you know, pretty much end up on an entity like Netflix. You know, our films.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where most people will see them, regardless. It doesn't negate in any way the communal cinematic experience, which we still support as well. But in today's, again, it's a really interesting time for us, because more gutsy, difficult, complex films are getting made. We're going to see some really, we're seeing it now.
Yeah.
You know, some really great stuff coming out, like, and we have another one called Okja that's
the next
fantastic.
one, right?
Yeah.
And you were a journalism major when you were in college. What changed your mind to go to the start?
Well, let me say I didn't graduate, so I must not have been very good.
You're very honest.
I just wasn't ready to settle down, and where I am from is the middle of America, and film is not it's not an option. And then it just hit me right before graduation that I could move to it, which was about 2,200, about a 3-day drive, and give it a shot. And so I did. That's what I did.
And it's quite inspiring. I know that you did a lot of different jobs before you become a star.
Yeah.
And can you give the big fans, like, you know, the suggestion to succeed in life?
I mean, you know, I think that we can pretty much learn anything, and I was starting from zero, not knowing anything. I just had to learn craft, and you do whatever odd, stupid, silly job you can do that'll help support you in your training and in your learning. And I did some very humbling jobs,
That's all we have time for.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do one more?
Well, because I would like to ask on behalf of the fans that hopefully next time you can visit Taiwan.
Okay, I'd love to. Thank you so much.
Can you say
check
hi
out
to
our
the
film.
fans in Taiwan?
Hello everyone in Taiwan, and check out our film on Netflix.
This is how we call you in Chinese.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that looks cool.
This is the first character of your name. Your Chinese name is 布莱德彼特. So this is the...
Boo. That's actually one of my
right?
That's a nickname for me.
Yeah, and
what's Xiao?
Xiao means little.
Little?
It's just like Brady, you know. It's a very friendly way to call you. So it's a little. It's like Brady.
little Bratty?
Well, it's Brady.
Not Brad T, like a brat. But no Brad.
Like, for example, my name is Zhe. They call me Xiao Zhe, something like that. It's just a very intimate way to call people.
I'll take it. I mean, this is one of those lost in translation moments, but I like the way it looks. I like it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's funny.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me come with you. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming with you. Wait up. I'm coming with you.
What should I do?